Okay,
Well,
we are gonna
wonderful
start the
news.
Archon quest. A tea party most thorny is the first little subsection of this one. I'm excited. All right, let's head on over. We're going to the Spina di Rosula first. Archon quest time, guys. Wait, I'm actually really excited, but I'm also very nervous. I'm also very, very nervous. Lena said, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. Holy. Okay, we're here.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised.
Oh, so we're staying?
Navia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax.
That's what you think, bro. That's what you think.
Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
If we wanted to rest, couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view?
Oh, come on. This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base?
The truth, Paimon.
Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
Okay, fair enough. Just don't spoil the ending for me this time. Me at chat.
Agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
Okay. You and Paimon relax for a while at the Spina di Rosula.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. Whew. It's actually pretty good.
You just finished it? You're a pretty slow reader, Paimon.
No. Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Hey, that's me.
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
Hi, Steph. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. 11 hours is crazy. Let's do
A
it.
blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Who is this?
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Oh, bet. Are we getting right into it? I'm down.
Nourilette? He wants to see us again already?
He missed us.
We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Okay, bye.
We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
Okay, I'm done. I'm so down. Yay! It started! Wee, wee, wee. I'm so excited. Let's go see Nourilette, shall we? I'm nervous. Let's go talk to Nourilette, shall we? Okay. Wait. No, I'll go this way. We're going to his office, right? I'm here. Wait. Nourilette, going to see Nourilette. Hey.
We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
His voice like resonates. It's nice. It's really nice.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves.
This is when he
whether you'd
asks
like
us to
help
go
or
to
not.
prison. Cake on the table, I'm down. Can I have
The
some?
situation is this.
He's so pretty. A while earlier at the Palais Mermonia.
It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct?
Oh!
I that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this,
I'm so freaking
I
hyped.
sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Childe's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us.
Oh my god, I love him, guys. I can't help
I believe
it.
we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Wow, she's so calm right now.
Oh?
And so, like, different, you know?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation.
The
If
pacing.
we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Huh.
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person,
Was
if we
it?
don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time.
Also, I like that she's at his office and not him at her office. That's so funny to me. Percy, welcome in, by the way. I hope you're doing well.
Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
Okay.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me.
I love him.
But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
Her eyes!
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. Let's take you with me.
I love this.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
Let's hear it, ma'am.
No, not at all.
She's teleporting.
I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Fosalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many.
Okay, lady. Slay.
So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange.
No, this
the
is low-key
meeting.
sus, no? Like, this is low-key a little bit sus. The time for the meeting with the knave that Lady Farina insisted upon arrives.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
Wait, this is the first time we're seeing her in game, right? Oh
I
shit!
assume you see
Oh
it the same
shit!
way, Miss Farina?
Hey, bitch! 4th of the 11 Fatui Harbingers confirmed, by the way. I knew it. She's got the little bags under her eyes, too. She looks insane. She actually looks insane. Oh, the Fatui music in the background, too, guys. I can't. No, she looks so freaking sick. Okay, let's keep going. Arlecchino.
Lady Farina?
Oh, bitch.
Oh, yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable.
It's steaming.
To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
Her big brother that does not want to be there.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Or
I was born in
earrings.
Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Her voice is so good.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
Her voice acting is so good, guys. What the heck? Pyrovision, yeah.
Oh, I'm not referring
The side-by-sides
to when my
again.
children, Lyney and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand.
I love the side-by-sides they have been doing. So amazing. Yeah, she has a I can't speak, a pyrovision.
The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that.
Yeah. Potassium, welcome in, by the way.
All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives.
Do you think she has a delusion? I wonder what it would be. I could see it. I think most of the Harbingers probably do, no? Maybe?
That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of Childe, correct?
Straight to the point.
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Iudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk.
You can tell she's insane, bro.
Yes. As you surmised, understanding Childe's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip.
One of the goals, by the way.
As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui Harbingers, Childe and I have always been colleagues.
I love these side-by-sides that they're doing,
Were
bro.
anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Childe be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
Ooh!
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice.
I feel like that has to be Cap, but okay.
Okay.
The
Why
look in
don't
her
we
eyes is
back up
insane.
a step?
Ayo?
You don't need to transfer Childe to us. I only request to enter the Fortress of Meropide to see Childe and confirm his condition.
Bro, she doesn't care about him.
It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
Wow, she's so like low-key manipulative with that tone, no?
About that.
The Fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
Look at her, bro. Stop playing Farina. So many of you guys would have
Knave
folded.
showed up already? Well, Lyney did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Lyney was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
She is intimidating. No, she really is. But like Neuvillette does not give a fuck, bro, and I love that. I love that. I would love to see them fight. Okay, please be careful, Neuvillette. The Knave won't be easy to deal with.
Thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also notice that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the Knave.
Yeah, I am really curious about
Could
this.
the Knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the Knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
Bro, a lot.
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
I don't know,
In
bruh.
reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meropide, Childe recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Huh? Disappeared? Did he escape?
The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the Fortress of Meropide. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Childe's disappearance.
Obi, I'm so excited. Is Childe dead? He better not be, bro.
I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Childe, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the Fortress of Meropide and investigate Childe's disappearance.
There it is.
This was my proposal during our meeting with the Knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Childe's situation and report back to her in detail.
Well, so are we gonna get the chance to report back to her, like, specifically?
The Knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
Okay.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
But why do you want us to go? Wouldn't it be more convenient to have an official from Fontaine do this?
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Childe. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meropide.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an
It's really
autonomous
interesting
entity.
that it's like that, by the way.
Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles.
That was in the teaser trailer.
All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters.
That's so interesting.
Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither
Risley?
myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Why did they have him ask that question while looking us dead in the face? Are you willing to accept my proposal? Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. Okay, since you're in such a tough spot, well, John is our friend after all. No, let's keep this about Neuvillette, shall we? It's criminal record time, guys.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
Me personally, I'm not reluctant. I'm down for the drama.
You two
Let's
have
do
my
it.
sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret.
You got it.
We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropide's entrance on ennieee once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Wait, is this gonna be the entranceway that I thought it was? For real?
Prepare ourselves. Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
That has to be that place, guys.
We'll be there on trumped-up charges. We'll be
Trumped-up
in
charges.
prison for real.
Let's go! Prison! Woo!
Second thought, is it too late to back out?
No. You didn't even consider the fact that we'd be prisoners? We've already agreed, Paimon. Just accept
Please
it.
do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Thank you.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. Your treat.
Your treat is crazy.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Why is he so cute? Go to Cafe Lucerne. Can I talk to him one more time?
Oh, no need to thank me for it. Just be sure to enjoy it.
The way he said that was chef's kiss, no? That was really good, no? Wait, is this in my inventory now? Or no? It's not? Bro. Wait, hold on. It was a cake, right? Where is it? If it's not in our inventory, I'm gonna be upset. It affected my mental health is so real. It's a lie? No, seriously, is it in our inventory or is it gone? You can make it if you want. Okay. No, same. Like the way he said that, like low-key had me kicking my feet and shit. No? Like, damn. Let's go to the cafe, get ourselves a meal, pretend we ate that cake. Whatever. I wanted it to be in our inventory, bro. Like that could have been such a nice little addition that they did, but no. But no. Guess not. Lots of cake in prison. Ayo.
I'll have that and that. Oh, and one of those two. Ooh, and no Fanta. Thank you.
You sure ordered a lot. Didn't you just finish eating the cake that Nubilat gave us?
That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's
No Fanta is wild.
suddenly became completely empty.
Okay.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange
The lighting
laws
looks really
here.
nice, by the way.
But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropide. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Who's taking pictures of us?
Oh, what is that?
Oh,
on
Charlotte.
here?
Of course it is.
Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Charlotte, go away. It's a secret.
Hey, you can't hear a taste. And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Okay, Paimon.
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up.
Oh, unfortunate.
Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
Girl, go away.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
Don't worry about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
Damn, Paimon, shut up.
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret.
Like, damn, we're gonna serve our sentences and redeem ourselves for spoiling the ending of a detective novel in public.
Huh? You're being arrested for that?
Yep.
Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
That's crazy.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
See, I told you, Paimon. You didn't even think anything of it at the time. Galaxy the Life, thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it.
Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? Guys, like, listen.
Well, in
Don't
that
spoil
case,
things.
It's
It's
nothing
sad.
particularly
It's
newsworthy
sad.
after all. Oh, how disappointing.
Bye, Charlotte.
Oh, right, there's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
I mean, I guess. No, right, let's...
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face to face with the warden of the fortress.
You mean Risley?
He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare.
She's talking about Risley.
On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on
Girl,
me.
you want me to do this for one singular meal?
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Bro, Paimon.
Then
Okay.
it's settled. The should be here any second, right? Huh?
Okay, I forgot that
Just
Paimon
how
ordered a
much
lot.
did you order?
After completely stuffing yourselves, you prepare to go to the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
Alright, let's talk to her one last
I
time.
had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according
She sounds
to plan.
scared.
Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
Okay. She's regretting that low-key, no?
Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
Yeah, don't harm the Melazines, guys. He'll be Angies.
Alright, Nervalet, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
Yes!
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Meropide from ennieee.
We knew it.
Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Okay.
Whoa, so you have to go down from here?
Ooh.
Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the Fortress of Meropide is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals.
Whoa.
But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
The bottom of the sea is scary.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
What that means?
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates.
What if I wanna... What if I wanna start a fight? Highest ranking of the Dumpy is
The
crazy.
Duke rarely ever leaves the Fortress of Meropide, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in
I
mind.
actually love that. The Duke Wriothesley. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. That's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
You got it, soldier
Don't
champ.
worry, we won't
Captain.
let you
Dude. Udex.
Good. Madeline.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Relax, Madeline.
down. Like we would try.
Yeah.
Please
like
follow
we
me,
would
you two.
try.
I'll process your paperwork for entering the Fortress of Meropide.
Okay. Ride the lift and enter the Fortress of Meropide. Don't mind if I do, buddy. This is sick. Ooh. Look, an arrow. Why am I so amazed by this shit? Okay. Activate the lift. It's time. It's time. Our conquest. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to the Fortress of Meropide.
Are we already underwater now?
I think. At least close to it.
So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
Low-key, if I was claustrophobic,
You
I
two
would hate
seem to
this.
be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Yeah, I was prepared to get arrested today, actually. What happens if I press activate lift? No way it'll bring me back up, right? Also, before I go over there, is there like... Are there any chests that I can get here, or now? It's fine, we like cuffs. That is true. I don't mind. Where's the escort? She invisible. No big deal. She's talented like that. The music down here is hella sus. Oh my god, look, it was... Oh, never mind. They said no exploration for you. Sorry.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Yeah, why did they?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well,
She's pretty.
now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice.
Oh, she seems jealous.
The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows? It might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment?
Okay, that's like valid though, no?
And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
I think that's valid.
Oh, she's got a point.
Yeah.
Well, I've finished transferring
Welcome
you.
to prison.
You two will
Enjoy your
register
stay.
here, and Moret will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep. I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above.
She gives me nihilistic older sister vibes. You know?
Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
That's right.
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. You two are charged with eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
That's why he gave us the fucking cake, bro. This bitch. He thinks he's funny, doesn't he? He thinks he's fucking funny.
Huh?
Clown. The clownery is crazy.
You mean the cake that Nervalet gave us was...
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble.
Actually, we are.
And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself.
Okay, that's a little bit, overboard, no? You flatter us. You really have an eye for criminals.
Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you before you can enter the Fortress of Meropide. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mugshots with my camera.
Okay.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
Yeah, make sure we look good. Wait, damn, we look good. The meat looks pretty, no? I want Paimon. Yeah, no. Cross your arms like in the thing. Dude, she looks so pissed, no? Under Moret's guidance, you complete all the required procedures.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Oh my gosh!
Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days.
That is a really interesting line, though.
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Okay. Hi, Josh. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Okay, sorry, dude. My fault, lil bro. That's cool. That's really cool. Have fun, Josh. Thank you for the lyric. Hi, Baki Babu. Welcome in. And Skid, welcome in. How are you as well? Hello, hello. Ooh, wait, this actually looks really cool though, no?
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here?
Bro does not want to chat.
Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
You sure don't seem like a guard. Why were you sent to bring us in?
This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons.
Girl, I don't have coupons. I just got here.
Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meropide. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
That is such a funny sentence. Coupons can even change fate itself. That's so funny.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meropide. You have to start over and earn your coupons.
Interesting.
Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meropide is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while.
I don't like that it's leaking in here, guys. Like, what if that window just cracked and it was GG, you
After
know?
being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home.
It was
It just
Deacon.
stops feeling oppressive, you know?
Okay, so Deacon is that voice from the trailer.
Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Have you ever seen the Duke? Have you ever seen a Harbinger from Snezhnaya? Can I ask both? I want to know both. You're going to Coupon Town is crazy.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
Bro, I'm
What
broke.
about is Mora? Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
Huh? My turn to give what a try. No, the word coupon is being used so often. Also, wait, the music is really sick, no? Ooh. Yo!
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
This is sick!
Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water...
Wait, I like it. This is super dope. Okay, these mechs are low-key scary. Stop staring at me like that. Oh, this is me and Mamo low-key. This is me and Mamo low-key. We entered Bowser's castle. I low-key agree. Any, like, chests and things like that, I'm gonna come back for another time. Like, if they do exist in here somewhere, I'm gonna come back for them. I'm just gonna focus on doing the quest itself. Am I activating the lift?
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
No, for real.
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Oh?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Oh? Holy shit, we're going down so far. Ooh, what does this say? I want to know what this says. I can't read whatever the hell that is. There's more. I have to come back here later. Okay, we're here. Thank you, Jay. Yeah. There has to be a translator somewhere, yeah.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meropide? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts.
Hurry up and think about something sad. You're probably the only one who doesn't fit
Oh,
in.
right. We're on someone else's territory now. We need to think of a good way to act like criminals to get by. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us.
If we ever get found out, then maybe we'd become criminals for real.
Hey, don't scare Paimon. Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Why would he ask us
Someone
that?
important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
Nah, something about this is sus. Something about that interaction was really weird.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here?
Apparently not. Does this mean that...
Already onto us?
Get ready to fight.
Prisoners number 7459 and 7560. Welcome.
Hey!
No need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard.
His voice is perfect. Look at him!
When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Guardmex come and wait in formation.
I freaking love him. Look at him!
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
How does he know? Was he not supposed to know?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex.
Okay.
And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
Interesting. Hi, Katie. Welcome in. So you must be...
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Relax, Deacon.
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
I love him.
How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meropide had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
Wait, he's so, like, enjoyable. What the heck?
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
Yeah, I guess. Okay. It was okay. His attitude could use some work, though. He's taking great care of us. Splendid chap, really. Let's be nice. We need street cred.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work in life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Slay, get your credit coupons, little bro.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
Crazy how he changes. It's crazy. Dzev, welcome in, by the way. Thought he'd be the edgy because of his design. No, they have been like changing, like there are perceptions of the characters. Like even with Neuvillette, like I thought he was gonna be so different from how he actually is in the story. And like I didn't think that Riley was gonna be a bad guy or anything like that, but like, I didn't expect his demeanor to be like this either, right? Like, he's like very cheerful, low-key. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got like a cheerful vibe. Took with some praise. No, I mean, like, he's got to get in good graces with the Duke. I get it.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions.
He wants
We've
his
already
credit
taken enough time
coupons.
here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Bye, Deacon. Make sure you remember this occasion.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meropide.
Bro, he's so
I hope it'll
buff.
help you adjust to life here.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all.
Let's just roll with it for now, but I hope he doesn't know too much already.
No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up
I
with
like
him.
him so far. I like him so far. Not that I'm gonna need you to stop looking at my boyfriend is crazy. No, he's like so like, he's beefy and I like it. I like it. Okay, teleport waypoint unlocked. Wait, there's some new stuff on the map. Fortress of Meropide, the Duke's office, welfare meals. Oh, interesting. This place looks low-key complicated, no? Okay, well, let's go about our way, shall we? Ooh, viewpoint as well. I will take it. Ooh, the Copper Keep added to the archive. Hey. I love the crest up there. So cool. The Cerberus crest.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
That's so funny. What the heck? Yes, we're gonna finish both Act 3 and Act 4 today. Yeah. Yeah. This is really cool. Jay, that's so funny.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know.
Okay,
what if
Paimon.
we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meropide, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards.
Bro, his eyes are so pretty. No, I know his Japanese voice is sick. I'm probably gonna listen to it later, honestly.
Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Okay.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
I mean, that's good, I guess.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it'd cost you reward coupons just to get a cup of water here.
Ah,
For
interesting.
fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons.
That would
to
suck.
eat.
I bet you
It
Risley
was
changed
only
that.
after His Grace became the administrator that
What a
we got
guy.
the free meal rule.
What a guy.
Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
I mean, that's good. I think that's good. He knows
In the
he's fine
Fortress
for
of
real.
Meropide, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade.
That makes sense. Jared, welcome in.
But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the Fortress of Meropide.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct.
He's so
but
smart.
What I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right? We should still try to verify the truth with our own eyes.
Let's continue this way.
Okay, like, where are the bad guys at? I can't wait to go deeper into this story right now. Okay, talk to Risley at the pancreation ring. What the frig is a pancreation ring? What is a pancreation ring? Never heard of one of those before. Wait, there's a teleport waypoint up there somewhere. I won't. No exploration for me though. I'm going to the pancreation ring.
This place is known as the Pancreation Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their
Like
daily
my
work
dog.
alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So,
Is this a
instead of
boxing
leaving
ring?
them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Wait, this is literally like a fighting ring.
Pancreation matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interested?
Yes, let's do it.
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
Yeah, that's valid. Seems you know me too well is wild.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return.
Wait, I wonder who set this up, though.
Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancreation ring?
Maybe I am.
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Oh my gosh. This is low-key like Bellabog, though, no? Okay, next we're going to the dormitories. Okay. Wait, it says I have to go up. How do I get up there? Will the lift over here bring me up? There's a lift somewhere. I think I saw it over here. This place is a little bit confusing, but this is an elevator that'll bring us up. And then we can grab this teleport and we'll go to the dorms. Okay.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
Damn.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
Okay, bro.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Fitzroy, are you okay?
Jeez. That guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry, forgive my manners.
Are you okay, little bro? What's going on?
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later.
Okay.
In the Fortress of Meropide, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meropide has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meropide is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
Thank you, Your Grace. Or you got it, boss? I'm going, you got it, boss.
Let's move on.
He's so
The
cute.
tour
That little
continues over
smile
this
was
way.
adorable. That little smile. Is that Lyney? Excuse me? Girl.
Oh!
What? Okay, sir.
Oh, you really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only
Okay.
thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace.
Whoa. That was very, very direct.
Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
Okay. What the hell? Okay, we're going to the infirmary next. Wait. I just needed to make sure that we can't see Lyney around at all. Okay. Well, the music is so good, bro. Wait, what's over here? No. I can't get distracted. We must go. Okay. Lyney actually gave me a jump scare, by the way. Oh, Sequin! Oh, Hydro! She's so cute. She is so cute.
What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
She's so freaking cute. And she's confirmed Hydrovision also now. Nice. Yeah, the Archon quest is going well, Rin. And welcome in, Viper. I hope you're doing well today. She's really cute, guys.
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sigewinne.
He's so cute. Sigewinne? Oh, I'm saying it wrong.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Meropide's head nurse.
I would be very surprised if she's not a healer.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
She's so cute.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Okay.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Okay, but like, what? Okay, never mind.
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Right? Like...
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
Okay.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
Okay. Okay, we'll see about that, I guess. I'm really curious about her. I'm very, very, very curious about her. But I don't know when we're gonna find out about what's going on with her. Alright, let's go eat at the coupon cafeteria. Why is it called the coupon cafeteria? Just call it the cafeteria, no? Sounds funnier with coupon on it, I guess. Alright, we're here. Hey.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations?
Open it.
Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions
Actually does look good.
Meropide wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
The main thing is that it's free. Mine's pretty good too.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
Oh?
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck.
That's interesting.
You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria.
Oh?
Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure. Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervilette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health?
That's cute.
He seems healthy no matter how you look at him.
Now the
He
gacha
works
meals is
so
crazy.
hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Cute.
That's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
Cute. He's actually really sweet, no?
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless.
I like that. That means we're gonna learn some stuff from him.
In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here.
Understood. Thank you for your hospitality.
You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Thank you, I guess. Return to the dormitories and talk to Fielding. Wait, I want to talk to him one more time.
Are you finished eating? Then I recommend that you return to the dormitories and rest. You have work to do tomorrow.
Okay.
Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges? Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here as you might imagine.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's talk to
Now that I've gotten a
Siegween.
good look at you two, I think you're very cute.
Oh, thanks.
After all, Heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown.
What does that mean?
I guess I just want to say, just take care of yourself and don't get hurt.
What the hell does that mean? Heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown? Oh, okay. I'm going back to the dorms. I'm just gonna forget that she said that because I don't know what it means. Just saying we're cute? I mean, yeah. But that last part was interesting. Okay, Fielding.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it.
Okay.
Don't make any extra trouble for yourself.
Okay.
The bunks are right over there. Follow me.
Yeah, this place is hella leaky, bro. We're like under the sea. Can you guys get that under control?
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this. The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now.
Girl, we're only here for 45 days.
By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvillette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Neuvillette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things?
It's very possible he probably knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny."
But there's nothing we can do about that. We're already here after all.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, "The dude looks scary, so we gave up." And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Neuvillette,
Dude, this
right?
music is wild.
So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
There was one other important thing.
You mean?
The fact that we saw Lyney? Lyney's presence here.
Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Lyney as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Lyney and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam!
He's definitely here for Arlecchino. I'd say he's here for the same reason we are, yeah.
Oh, right! Lyney and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
And look, there's something over there.
Huh? Oh, it's a card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lyney must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's really like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important.
This proves that he's up to something here too.
If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
Okay. With a bit of trepidation, you and Paimon spend your first night in the Fortress of Meropide. Good morning!
Hey, you're finally awake!
You're up early today, Paimon.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up.
You told them everything?
Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
Bro, she would definitely squeal. RMG, welcome in.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Okay, damn, my fault, bro.
Sorry, we're going right away.
We're on our way. You set off as soon as possible after asking Fielding about the location of the production zone. All right. Let's go get him, champ. Can teleport there. It's good so far, yeah. I'm excited to see more, though. I can really get into the juicy parts, you know? Should we have to go down even more? Can I just jump? No. Wait, is there a lift that goes down? I have to go down more. Here we go. Alright. Let's go down. Let's go talk to Lyney. I feel like this is where it's gonna start to get interesting. Honestly, though, I wish these elevators were a little bit faster. I'm not gonna cap. Oh my god. Wait, I've never heard his attacks in English. Damn, little bro is going in. Sure. Like, what? Oh, not the freaking Gardamex, bro. They're so, like, scary low-key. IMO. I think it's great. I think it's freaking great, but it's also hilarious at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Grainville. What a name.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day.
That's
Looks
a crazy
like you've
statement.
got some luck getting assigned this space.
I guess.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Oh, sorry. Paimon has a tendency to do that, I guess.
Yes, sir.
No, I'll get the waypoint once we
Listen
can.
carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps.
Okay.
Every machine here is worth more than the both of you.
I think that's cap, but
Working
alright.
around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary.
Is he trying to say that he's gonna beat our ass?
Anyway, the Fortress of Meropide doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Uh-huh.
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Okay. For the modeling process, you must place the unprocessed parts into the machine and then interact with the machine to start the challenge. When some parts get stuck while rotating, you'll need to attack the rotating part to restore the machine's function. When the part space glows, jump to complete the modeling process once. Okay. This space, right? When you finish, you must retrieve the successfully processed parts. Okay. Alright, let's go process this widget, I guess. Start processing.
So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer.
Wait, I'm good at this, no?
Okay, you got this. Great! Now we can report back to the foreman and give him the...
Okay, here.
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway.
How's he gonna call it tolerable and then say they're always like this?
Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Okay.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak.
That guy's a chump, bro. What do you mean? Bruh.
Ugh. on, Cafeteria. We still need to meet Lyney first, right?
Yeah.
He probably just finished up his work, too. He should be around here somewhere.
Let's find this boy, because clearly he's here for Arlecchino, but, like, I need more information.
Lyney? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act.
I think I have to go up.
He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Upper level of production, here we come. Don't mind me, sorry. Wait, what the? I never know which side to go out, bruh. Wait. What are these?
Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Safety rules by.
Hey, over here.
Okay, hey, Lyney.
Scared Paimon! How did you appear out of nowhere like that?
He's a magician, bro.
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
Well, sir, we are quite literally in prison.
You little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Okay, damn. No, Ray Chase did eat. He really did.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
Wait, is Femine here too? Joyce. Yeah, I heard about that though.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here.
Yay!
Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
Huh. On purpose, I bet. Listen, I'm only happy about Fremine being here because I want to see all three of the siblings again.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
Okay, bro.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
So they're just not gonna tell them that that's where they all are? Milos, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lyney to magic himself into prison.
That's not the point, Lyney. The question is, what are you two really doing here?
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets.
Okay, but I still, like, do not believe him. Yeah, I want to know how Femine got here, too. Got you, Trent. Okay. Hydro the best characters? There are a lot of really good Hydro characters.
So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the Fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it.
Oh?
The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries.
That's interesting.
But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here.
Why is the house so interested about this secret?
Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Interesting.
How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the Fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulet send you here?
Bingo!
Shut up! We're not supposed to talk about it!
She wants to know what happened to Childe, so we came here to investigate.
Okay. Hi, Pablo. Welcome in, by the way.
Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
No! You've already said everything. Consider it an exchange of information. No! No.
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Childe's predicament as a means of pressuring you.
Oh? Thank you for the lurk, Pablo. I appreciate you.
Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere. Almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Oracles, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Childe too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Childe's situation?
Yeah.
The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way,
interesting
I have
line.
a suggestion. Why don't we team up?
Okay, I'm calling it now. Obviously, do not confirm this for me, guys. Don't confirm or deny it. I'm calling it now. I think that Arlecchino is going to be willing to sacrifice Lyney, Lynette, or Freminet, or all of them for the advantage.
Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the Fortress of Meropide. It would be more efficient for us to work together.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Crypink, welcome in, by the way.
As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
Maybe for you guys, but I don't know about for Arlecchino, bro. I'm not really sure. I must refuse.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lyney seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lyney has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Nah, bro. Like, you literally lied to us last time. We still got trust issues, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. The amount of people that think Arlecchino is just totally good is astounding to me. I don't think they know. I genuinely don't think they've read, like, the voice lines that Childe and Scaramouche have about her. So maybe they just aren't aware of how bad of a person she really is, or, like, how crazy she's really meant to be, you know? Definitely sacrificing Childe, not her children. I disagree right now. Obviously, if she proves me wrong, like, that's fine, but I could see her sacrificing children of the House of Hearth. Like, I think that she puts on airs that she cares about them, but probably doesn't. Not that she, like, doesn't feel anything for them, but I feel like she would be willing to sacrifice them for whatever cause she wanted. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
If all we're doing is sharing info, fine, but I may reconsider if things get serious.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well.
Yeah, Fatui in general are all, like, for themselves, it seems like, so far.
I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meropide has a forbidden zone.
Okay.
Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the Forbidden Zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Childe disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least.
I mean, I guess it's fine.
Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk
We didn't even
more
do that
about the
much.
investigation later. Let's go get some grub!
What is that green stuff? What the heck? No, the map is weird for sure. What is this? That's sus? I need to know what that is. I need to know what that is ASAP. Excuse me? Is that not just... Wait. Okay, this looks like Numa, this looks like OSHA, but doesn't this also low-key look like primordial water? Wait, I don't remember which one's Numa and which one's OSHA, but the arc energies basically is what I'm trying to say. Like, this one looks like the light one, this one looks like the dark one. This music is so wild in here. New Fanta flavors IMO.
He wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again.
Interesting. As long as you're here long enough, it'll only be a matter of time before you get it again.
Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. Let's just get out of here as soon as possible. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kind of mean and the work being pretty tiring.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that.
Oh.
Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface.
We've heard this guy's voice before.
If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place.
Have some advice for us, old timer? Gilgamesh, welcome in.
I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something.
Okay.
Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right?
Yeah.
But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Oh?
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that!
Have some advice for us, old timer?
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Childe's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Like, you're the one that came up to me talking about this, bro. Like, Hilti, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough.
Alright, bro.
Moreover, you're new fish. Freshly caught. And completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything before you've gotten a handle on your new lives? Come and find me once you've been here longer.
Okay.
I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me V-Doc.
V-Doc.
Bye-bye now.
Okay, bye-bye, V-Doc. Welcome back, Leslo. Okay, mate, nice talk, for real. It's intriguing so far, Leslo.
Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him.
Is it possible that someone would just disappear? But I'm still interested. He's literally just trying to get our coupons, bro.
Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. Hidden rules, huh? But, like he said, we don't have any coupons and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh, there's nothing we can do about it now. Ah, we were so busy talking we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
After your meal, you spend some time getting familiar with the fortress. Before long, it's nighttime. Return to the dormitories to rest. Wait, that's on this floor, right? Trying to figure out what floor all of this stuff is on is actually really difficult. Wait, like where is this leading to that has so much light, by the way? Aren't we underwater? Time for rest.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time.
Okay.
They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit coupons, it's not like we can really do anything else. Nighty-night, Traveler.
Night-night.
Paimon hopes we can keep making progress on our investigation tomorrow.
Me too. I'm intrigued, and I want to know more. I hear someone calling me. Oh. How long did bro stand here for, bro? Okay, clearly it was the whale, right?
Are you awake, Traveler?
Okay. Okay. Bro. That's why he's disappeared and that's why he was put in prison? I'm so curious about the word truce right now. Could be Skirk calling him again? Maybe. Maybe. And Perry, you're welcome in, by the way. It could be Skirk. It could be the Abyssal Whale. Who knows, bro? But regardless, his vision is showing us his memories, which is interesting. It's really, really interesting. Okay.
What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night?
Vision confirmed can be used to spy on vision holders. I guess, yeah. I guess. They do say it's the eyes of the gods, right? I dreamed a child. Rather, in the dream, I was child.
Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream? Oh, child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time?
It looks so interesting, by the way.
Maybe the vision connected child's consciousness to yours.
Maybe I can use his vision to see everything he experienced from his perspective.
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where child went?
The dream was a little hazy, and I didn't see anything particularly useful.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons.
Beat child so much we dream about
What's
him.
the food for today?
Yeah, I wonder Tupac go. Or if it's like Celestia and not the Archons, you know? All right, let's go work in the production zone. Let's spend some coupons to skip work. No, let's go work in the production zone.
Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catches us skulking about, he's sure to give us an earful.
It's working time, guys. We yearn for the mines. We arrive at the production zone.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting.
Already on it.
Good, here you go. Remember to give me the widget once you've finished processing it.
Okay. Back to work we go, guys. Woohoo! Start processing. I actually like this. Something about it is nice. Oh, whoops.
Alright, finished.
Oh, I forgot to take it. Oops. Here you go, Greenville. Changing our destiny one widget at a time.
Beat. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
It does seem to be getting easier. All you do is float around telling me what to do.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Hi, Rowan.
Oh, hey there. We've seen you before. Your assigned workspace is really close, isn't it?
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to meet.
Were we?
I've been working here for almost 15 years. Even the foreman, Grainville, always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
Hey, Chief. Not that you haven't managed any— No, let's be nice. Hey, Chief.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
Alright, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
I think I've got the work more or less down pat. We just haven't quite learned all the rules.
Did you just ask about the rules?
Oh, bitch. Is that a
Pretty sharp
mistake?
for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from?
I don't think you need to know that. The hidden rules. That's what they're called, right?
All right. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little.
Yeah, tell us so that we don't have to go to that guy that's trying to get our freaking tickets. Hi, Callie. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Oh?
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about this?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen.
So the conditions in this case are...
If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what? Oh, don't scare Paimon!
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
Huh.
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
Huh.
What the? How could that happen?
Never heard of the guy, huh? What did that worker look like? Did you ever see him?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was...
Thank you very much for the information. We'll give it a try. Airman saw? Shit, bro.
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it and looking after yourself. Now I kind of regret ever telling
Now
you.
we have to try it, no? Eternal G, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try?
It sounds like a good lead to me. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Alright, if you insist.
I'm down, personally. You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria. I think I hear a chest, no?
Oh, Just a regular meal set.
Never mind.
Guess Paimon shouldn't get her hopes up. What would you like to do this afternoon?
Let's go work in the production zone. Let's go to the pancreation ring, and let's go investigate. So we normally don't have to work in the afternoon, and we just have to make sure that we go and work tomorrow morning, because that's the 3rd day, right? I'm kind of curious about the pancreation ring, but let's go investigate is a little bit too vague. Like, I want to investigate, but that's too vague for me. Let's go to the pancreation ring.
Sure! If we're not going to work,
Because that's where
then
Childe
let's
was
kill some time
also,
in the
I
pancreation
think.
ring.
Okay. Stage objective. Wait, what? Read the following objectives during your time in the Fortress of Meropide to advance the story. While working the morning shift, apply for continuous working shifts with Grainville. Okay, so tomorrow, when I go to the morning shift, I have to apply for continuous working shifts. Wait, that's really interesting. I don't think they've ever had a stage objective like this before. I kind of like that. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm here. I made it. Never mind, JK. Okay, Collins.
Oh, you must be the traveler, huh?
Yes,
Sorry, mate,
that's
but,
me.
Competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating.
Oh?
I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions.
From who?
Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think? Interested?
Sure.
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancreation Ring.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
Hey, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another.
Okay.
You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, then you'll win credit coupons.
Okay. In progress, artist, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I guess from the Duke. That makes sense. Also got you, Dogbert.
The second you mess up the order, you'll lose. Game over. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up for it?
Sure, got your coupons
Thanks
right
for
here.
your patronage, mate. Now, let the game begin.
Why do they all call us mate here? Okay. The targets will come up in order. When the targeting light turns blue, you must attack the targets in the order in which they came up. Successfully following this order 4 times will complete the challenge. Conversely, attacking in the wrong order a certain number of times will cause you to fail. Manually interrupting the challenge or leaving the challenge area will also cause you to fail. Okay. Well, let's try it, shall we?
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Wait, I'm gonna use somebody else because I'm scared of the catalyst targeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course I did. Nice, Akis.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Here, the coupons you won. Be sure not to lose them.
Thanks, Collins. Kind of looks like Gecko from Val. You leave the pancreation ring and return to the dormitories. Okay, only his hair though. His hair is like the same color as
We had a
Gecko's.
productive day. Hope we can make even more progress tomorrow.
All right, we're gonna go to work. We're gonna find out what happens on the 3rd day.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. Paimon still feels completely exhausted from yesterday. What do you have planned for us?
We're going to work.
Let's go! Credit coupons, here we come!
Yeah. This is interesting. The way that they've decided to do this, I actually really like it. I think it's cool.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting.
I don't like that he says the same exact thing as he did yesterday because it reminds me of the Samsara in Sumeru and it's stressing me out. If possible, I'd like to apply for 3 continuous working days.
What's with suddenly wanting to work so hard? You need coupons that badly?
Sure. Let's just say we really want to test our limits.
To investigate the hidden rules, you and Paimon start working despite the lack of clarity. Yeah, right, Jay? Sus.
Nice! We did well today. Let's keep it up!
He seems pleased with us.
Ooh, Paimon's had it. Who knew that processing these widgets would be so tiring?
Like you mean? Yeah, I know, Jay. I know. It's like we're connected like that. What the heck? Because like, how can you not think about it? I am like mentally scarred from the Samsara and Sumeru.
That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Is it time to eat yet?
Come on, lunchtime for Paimon. Damn, the way we look so tired now and he's shaking his head? You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria.
Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work, work, and more work. Paimon's little body can't handle this much longer. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days now? And now it's lunchtime.
You're just realizing that now?
Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine. What's going to happen? But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all?
Don't get your hopes up. That would be quite a disappointment. Hi, Selena. Welcome in.
Well, there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon's stomach has been grumbling the whole time. Let's just eat already.
Okay. What's gonna happen, bro?
Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Maybe we'll get the super lucky meal.
The gotcha, bro.
Wait, what?
Huh? This is...
What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat?
This looks like the stuff that was in those carts.
So bizarre. What kind of chef would make food like this?
I've never seen a welfare meal like this. There's something wrong with this meat.
What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about?
Someone went missing before, and now our meals have this strange meat.
No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it.
Is it like infused with primordial water?
Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? So let's just ask him about the food and be done with it. Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal, so you'd better make it quick.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look, does it seem normal to you?
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and chow down.
How could this be fun? Hey, don't leave! You barely even looked at it! Hey! What should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Is he trying to hide something?
Looks like we'll have to investigate it ourselves. The plot thickens.
Yeah, looks like we have no other choice. Paimon was positively famished a minute ago, but now she's lost her appetite.
Strange meat. The strange welfare meal received after violating the hidden rules of the production zone. Huh.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Investigate the clues we discovered.
Yeah, Paimon felt like some of the people here were a little strange the moment she saw them.
Okay. Walk around and look for clues. Okay. Let's go to the ones that are on this floor. Okay, what does this say? Find an opportunity to look around and collect clues regarding the strange meat. Okay, that's what we're doing right now. Let's talk to Fitzroy.
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with His Grace.
No need to be so nervous.
Sorry, I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and I...
Are you that scared of him?
Oh, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming presence. It makes me feel like I'm just some insignificant little bug.
Oh, okay. Hi, Ravi. Welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well today.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see a smart and capable person like His Grace.
Oh, I get it. You want to take his place.
What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly think something like that?
Okay. Interesting. The problem is I don't know if this next one is up or down. Like, I can't tell if some of these other ones are meant to be... Well, I guess I could check the map, right? And that would hopefully help me. Okay, this one's at the dormitories. Rowan. Okay, let's talk to Rowan.
Huh? Rowan? What are you doing here, Chief?
I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something. Little mishaps like this are unavoidable at work, you know?
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the Chief would still get hurt on the job.
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where is Siegeween when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch, and nobody knows where Siegeween gets off to.
So this isn't just a coincidence, but she's always absent during lunch?
Huh. That's actually really strange. Siegeween's always super dedicated to her work. Where else would she possibly go?
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own anyway. No need to trouble her.
The empty infirmary. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch, but what could Siegeween be doing during that time? I don't know. But I am curious. Oh wait, I still have to go in here for clues though? Or is this below me? I think it's... Wait, but no, this... No, we have to go in. She is so cute. She's adorable. What is this?
Hey, look! There's something here! Looks like a research notebook. That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Are they a fan of Siegeween? He must have dropped this. Let Paimon read it real quick. The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans. There are significant deviations. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. This must be taken into consideration when giving gifts. Ooh, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework.
Won't he object to us looking through his notes? We should thank him for the intel. Okay.
And as for the notebook, let's take it.
Research about the characteristics of Melusines. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange and alien to humans. So she has break time? She's a Melusine though, right? Is there another clue in here somewhere? Oh, Lynette.
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn reward coupons all the time, but it seems like you haven't neglected your investigation work after all.
Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating the area, Lynette?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me.
Oh, and how's Lyney holding up?
My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads.
Yeah, true, Faku, I agree.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
Huh? Credit coupons? Why are you giving us these?
I've been here longer than you. Coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice.
So she just gave us money for talking to her?
We'll be sure to make good use of these coupons then.
Thanks a bunch. Whoops, I clicked a little too soon. Okay, now the last place we need to go is on this floor. Okay. The production zone. Let me look at this with elemental sight while we're here. I can't tell if this was the same as the primordial water that we sell or not. Like, it doesn't have any elemental properties to it. But it's not... It kind of looks like it, I guess. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Bacon! No way! You played this quest on hard mode. Okay. Dakin. Deacon. Why is it Dakin? I mean Deacon. Okay, let's see what Deacon has to say.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, so now you remember our names.
No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on the same step twice.
Oh, really?
Listen, I feel ashamed about last time. Thank you for praising me in front of His Grace.
You're welcome.
Here are the extra credit coupons he gave me. I'd like you to have them.
Huh? No, we couldn't take them. They're your reward after all.
But when I was welcoming you, I didn't do anything but give you the stink eye.
At least he knows, dude.
Come on, I insist. These coupons are nothing compared to getting the attention of His Grace. I won't take no for an answer.
Okay, if you say so. Thank you for the coupons, I guess. All right, there's more for me to explore here. Oh, Sigewinne! There she is. Wait, hold on. I want what's over here first. Okay, no, that's valid. I get it. But you definitely played it on hard mode for sure. She's so small.
Sigewinne? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? What are you doing in the production zone?
Wait, really? Her bow shape is very interesting. Kind of looks like wings, no?
Hello, Traveler. Paimon?
Hi.
Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work. Enjoy?
Yeah, but I don't really get it, but...
What's there to enjoy here?
Okay, Sigewinne, sure. Sure.
It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work. Are you talking about pets or people?
Do you also happen to be a veterinarian as well as head nurse? She's the only Melazine that looks like this, yeah. It's very interesting. Garco, welcome in, by the way. I hope you're doing well. Low-key serial killer vibes? I actually agree.
Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted.
Her gloves are so cute.
Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful for being a nurse.
I hope we learn more about why she looks the way she does at some point.
Yes. Running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from exhaustion and pain in the first place. Take care of your body and make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work and don't push yourself too hard.
Okay.
We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
She's adorable. Okay, we often see Miss Sigewinne observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Okay, we're going to Eep.
Oh, you want to stop investigating and go rest?
I guess it's time for a rest.
Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back at it tomorrow.
Okay, sleepy times.
So after working a few days straight, we got some strange
Did they just
meat
not
in our
eat it?
lunch. What was that all about? Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently?
I think I've got something, but unfortunately it's not related to Childe.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation has hit a dead end.
No, it's definitely worth it.
Well, we'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow. Good night, Traveler.
Good night!
The dawn of a new day. Paimon feels like we're getting used to life as convicts. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Perhaps both.
What do you have planned for us?
Okay, choose to go to the pancreation ring in the afternoon and gather information. Okay. Right, what time is it right now? Let's go to work in the production zone. Let's spend some coupons to skip work. This is morning right now, right? So I can choose to go work and then go to the pancreation.
After working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
Let's see if there's any really easy work.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
A lot about Sigmund looks different though, but also I think I thought I remembered them looking different or looking like bunny tails also. Finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria.
Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really does get rewarded. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon?
Go to the pancreation ring.
Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
You arrive at the pancreation ring.
Oh, back for another try? I hope you brought enough credit coupons this time.
Of course.
All right, then get ready to play.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Okay, nice. Onikahi, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Some of them might have different tails as well, potentially. Hi, T-Box.
Your
Welcome
strength
in.
really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights. Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you.
You flatter me. Can't know for sure if you don't let me have a go.
However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a pancreation match yet, have you?
No.
Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you support comes out on top.
Oh? So betting.
We don't know anything about the fighters. How can we possibly know who to support?
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your sleep.
Okay. Rockisla, have a good one. Thank you for hanging out, okay? I appreciate you.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you can't do that, but I'd advise you to give it some more thought first.
You wouldn't want to get too carried away, eh? I don't know why they didn't finish that line.
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
Could it be that there's some sort of rule here?
What? Never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too.
Just a guess, that's all. The hidden rules, that's what they're called, right?
Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. I think I can let you in a bid.
Okay.
Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that anyway? And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
So we're gonna do it, right?
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that. But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. None of his opponents even stood a chance against him. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So you mean it's like A curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
Do you know anything about him? Have you seen what he really looks like?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Maybe they thought it was like part of the show where they're like, oh, we'll let him wear the mask. It's part of the draw of his character.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was...
Thank you very much for the information. We'll give it a try.
Huh? We will?
Of course we will.
You're not serious, are you? Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
It sounds like a good lead to me. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Here we go again with the same exact words being said, bro. I have PTSD.
Just be sure to protect Paimon, okay?
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try. Just don't come running back to me if something happens.
Okay. You leave the pancreation ring and return to the dormitories.
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Let's get to bed early.
Okay. Hippie times.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. Paimon still feels completely exhausted from yesterday. What do you have planned for us?
Okay, go to the pancreation ring after earning 3,000 credit coupons. Well, I have 3,000 credit coupons. So I can either spend 400, still have enough to go to the pancreation ring, or I can go work and then go to the pancreation ring afterward and have more money. I'm gonna do that. Thank you for the stretch, Kyle.
To get the hang of it.
Yes, we are. She said the same thing again.
Stop!
Stop. I'm getting PTSD, bro. Let's see if there's any really easy work.
Yeah,
Why?
It's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
No, I don't like this. I don't like it. No, Jay, I'm getting so much PTSD from this. I can't do it. Get some credit coupons without breaking a sweat. We love to see it. You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria. No. It's not about wanting to skip the dialogue. It's giving me some Samsara. It's giving samsara.
Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now.
Of course you do. My cooking
What
is
would
the
you like
best.
to do this afternoon?
Groundhog Impact 2. No, for real. Okay, we're going to the pancreation ring.
You must have been there all the time.
No way they would let him fight, though. Like, if they don't let us fight, there's no way they let Childe fight.
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about it. Another match is about to start.
His voice sounds familiar.
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Good names.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves? Either way, super weird.
He does sound like Kronk. That's what I thought too, Pebble. Getting the same trauma all over again. No, literally. I'm gonna change my Val name to Demon Horde.
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd favorite, Demon Horde is a first-class dark horse with incredible potential. Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick...
We'll buy tickets for both fighters.
Huh? For both fighters?
Not the whole time, but some things he sounds like Kronk, yeah.
I can tell you're new to this, but I didn't
Like right now.
Completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try to explain again for you more clearly. You see...
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose coupons.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure. Remember, no refunds once you buy the tickets.
You got it.
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up and take our coupon.
Okay, damn. You leave the pancreation ring and return to the dormitories.
We woke up so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all afternoon. Good thing it's finally time for bed.
I know, Paimon's getting cranky, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man, you know.
Uh-oh.
A package?
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Us? Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look?
I didn't buy anything unless this is...
Oh, right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said would happen. Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon after you opened it.
Okay.
Wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Ah!
Oh my god, bro. Doesn't seem especially scary, but there is something a little odd inside.
What is it? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Let Paimon take a peek too.
My Uvula build is cracked as hell. Thank you, Miguel. Don't eat delicious food for some time already. It was predictable. I guess so. Ooh. Wait, they talked about this in the trailer, right?
Ooh. It's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like...
Rumor has it that a boxer went missing, and the liquid in the bottle obviously looks like blood.
Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say.
Do you want to give it a sniff? Do you want to give it a taste?
Ugh, no way. Get that stuff away from Paimon.
Seems we'll have to investigate. This place is chock full of strange happenings after all.
Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. Just trust Paimon on this one, okay?
Okay. Strange blood-colored fluid. The strange package received the next day after violating the hidden rules of the pancreation ring. Hey guys, it's Cherry Fanta, true.
What do you have planned for us?
Okay, investigate the clues you discovered.
Though it feels nice to slack off a little, less work means less coupons. Let's make the most of our morning.
Okay. Walk around and look for clues. There's none on the floor we're on now, so let's go to... What is the next best floor to go to? Or is it because I'm in this room that it... Let me just leave first and then we'll figure it out after. Wait, isn't that guy? V, whatever his name is? Up there? Who's this guy? Promoter? Wait, let me make sure it is V-Doc. Yeah. Okay, promoter. What's he want?
If there's no way to send it all out, then maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Okay.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontaine, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
Okay.
Oh, a promoter from Fontaine. So what kind of problem did you run into?
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke.
Wait, this guy's voice acting is really good too. Daytower, thank you for the follow, by the way.
After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless.
Huh.
However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time.
Oh my god.
It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that.
I love his impression. It's so funny. I am a Yoom. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
But as for the latter, Only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid, that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it.
That doesn't sound like something that Wriothesley would say.
Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
That doesn't sound like him at all.
Well, he is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine, fine.
Am I wrong?
Just let it go.
Doesn't
Not
seem
his
like
turf,
it.
After all, his house, his rules.
Dissatisfaction with the Duke. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta. I don't think that he would say something like that. He seems pretty reasonable from the one time that we met him, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Okay. The fact that this guy is just standing up, what happens if I talk to him?
Have you gotten used to prison life yet? Shh. Save the questions for now. I don't like to give away information for no reason, you know.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I guess he could have just been being nice to us, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand the real value of coupons. Maybe you're right. I'm back. Hey, guys. What's up, Gecko?
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya?
Yep.
Well, did anything happen?
Somebody sent me bottled blood.
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the contents.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya?
Maybe.
Are you both still okay? Wait. Are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
Only you'd ever ask such a question, so I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed
Oh
at all.
my god.
But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet.
Okay.
Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Oh yeah.
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The pancreation ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fonta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fonta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fonta products in the Fortress of Meropide.
I understand. That's some important info.
Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Okay. According to Collins, the pancreation tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. I wonder why, though. That's super interesting. Like, why? I feel like the Fonta thing is so random.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontaco symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company.
Let's take a look before anyone else shows up.
Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
What are you afraid of? We're already convicted criminals.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here.
Sponsored by Fonta.
Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback.
I have thoughts, but I won't say it yet.
Conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. But it sounds like things aren't going well at all. Let's put these
At least
papers
part
back
of it.
where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an as yet unnamed and unpackaged product. The product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. Alright, let's eat.
Huh. We ended up here without even thinking about it. Wanna grab something to eat?
Sure. Let's end the shift.
Alright. But remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time.
Okay.
Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really does get rewarded.
This is another repeat of the day before.
Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite.
And do you remember how, towards the beginning, Wriothesley said something about time? Wait, was it Wriothesley that said it or somebody else? Somebody said something about time. How they didn't know what time it was, but something about it needing to... Now I wish I remembered exactly what they had said. Someone said they didn't know what time it was, or like something, they couldn't keep track of the time, and I think it was Wriothesley who said that you need to keep an eye on it, because something, he said something, but whatever it was, I feel like it was important. Wait, is it actually like, does this not happen for you guys? Is it random? You got yucky meals? Oh, wait, so it's random for everybody. I got 2 lucky meals in a row. This is my second lucky meal. I got one right before this, and I just got another one. They gave me scraps. Interesting. That's kind of cool. That's actually really cool.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Okay, let's go to work in the production zone. We're low-key broke now.
We're really starting to get the hang of it.
I don't like that Paimon says the same
Doing
stuff,
the same
though.
thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
Same as always.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
You apply with Greenville to do some of the simpler processing tasks. Okay.
A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
I think I've got something, but unfortunately it's not related to
Really?
Childe.
Then it looks like that part of the investigation led us nowhere. Well, maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Good night, Traveler.
Can we stop doing the same thing? Stage objectives complete. Okay, good. Kostanabe, thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Let's spend some coupons to skip our shifts so we can go investigate.
Let's skip work for now and put our time to good use.
Okay. Hi, Eb. Welcome in. Okay, we got an achievement for that as well. I'll get all my achievements at the end. Okay, get up and talk to Paimon. Continue asking around for clues. Lost in Deep Seas is what this part of the quest is called, by the way. Very interesting. I have to get out of this part. No, please free us, bro. I like genuinely feel like I'm in a samsara right now. For real. Are we gonna talk to this dude? Whatever his name is? Vidok.
Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Bro, are they disappearing? Really, Shami?
Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
We're getting by.
Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Okay.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
He does have a good voice.
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
This guy sucks a little bit.
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
So we're going.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meropide?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
Ew. Is that really true? There's still a chance that what we saw isn't connected to cannibals.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Okay. I did too at first,
Can we just
Callie.
trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity.
Hi, Dina. Welcome in. Even if it's true, do you really think cannibals could take me in a fight?
Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Alright, then just like before, let's get ready to investigate another hidden rule.
When will all the secrets end?
At the end of this damn game, Paimon. Brimming with curiosity, you and Paimon eat lunch and head out to investigate this new rule. Let's investigate what's going on over here.
Vidok isn't here, but the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's
Okay.
quiz them.
I don't know how to say this guy's name.
Just stay away from me.
Damn, bro. It's my fault, little bro. Let's talk to Alexis.
What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
I didn't say anything. I actually didn't say a damn word, bro. Okay.
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Am I saying stuff that I don't know about? I must be.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
Weird. It's pretty obvious that they're hiding something. Could they be connected to the cannibals?
But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Let's approach it from a different angle. We'll probably never get anything out of these guys.
So you mean we still need to investigate some more? Okay, if you say so.
Okay, more investigation. Ask the guards at the dormitories. Okay. I don't know how to say that either, Satsuki. No, the music is crazy in here. I feel like I've been hearing it for a billion years, though. Fielding. Talk to me.
Hello, Fielding.
Hello.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
Damn, bro.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
That's weird.
Well...
You see, sometimes we hear strange noises at night.
Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
No, I feel like I've been locked up forever.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
Interesting. Lexi, welcome in, by the way. Can you TP out?
So, what happens at
I'll
night
try.
on pipe cleaning days?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Okay.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Those might be the days when the cannibals are active, but it might also be nothing, just the pipes being cleaned.
Right. Both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
No reason not to find out the truth for ourselves.
I knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
I'll just beat their asses if I need to, bro. Alright, let's go rest until nighttime. Eepy times. And then we're gonna go clean some pipes.
Oh, Paimon's so tired. But we
Take a
can't
nap.
sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
We just need to wait until everyone else has fallen asleep. If we miss our chance tonight, it'll be a while before we get another opportunity.
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off.
Uh-oh.
Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone. Huh?
Oh no.
Did you fall asleep already?
Oh no. Oh, it's the vision again. Why are you running? Where is bro going? Oh, it's those 3. Something is calling me. I have to go. And it sounded like the whale.
Traveler, come on, wake up!
Interesting. I saw Childe in my dream again.
Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Investigating the pipes tonight is the right call. Childe escaped via the pipes.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened. But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Bro, that's so weird. I'm sure we'll find out soon
Okay,
enough.
well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Okay. Go to where the rumored pipes are. Okay. Where am I going?
Shh, careful. We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
No! I hate stealth things in this game so much. I'm booking it, bro.
This should be the place.
I'm here. You discarded cheese? That's so valid. I actually hate stealth mechanics in this game. But it was easy. It was easy, though. Look, it's them.
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
Cannibals?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
Does he have a southern accent? Enough with the theatrics.
What'd you say?
All those rumors about cannibals and hidden rules were started by you, weren't
Yeah.
they?
So what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Okay, so they're not really cannibals.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Like, what are you gonna do to me, bro? Try it.
Yeah,
Like, try it.
scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
There's something calling me. I have to go.
What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Boss, huh?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Yeah, Childe Tartaglia, one of Snezhnaya's Fatui harbingers.
We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so you're Childe's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
I'm a friend of his. We came here to learn what happened to him.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the Fortress of Meropide. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the pancreation ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again.
That's what I'm saying, Paco. Like, I get that we're stronger than Childe since we beat him, or like, you know, we've beaten him before, whatever. But he's also very strong. Like, he's literally a Fatui harbinger and he's allowed to fight.
And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown.
For real. Our shoe rep screwed us over.
But hasn't Childe already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Can you take us there? We want to go to the spot where he
All right.
left.
Keep quiet and follow us.
I feel like this is about to be where things get good. I'm so down. Let's enter the pipe, guys. Wait, was there anything else over here that I could yoink really quick? Nothing crazy. Okay.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
We got it.
Do you think Childe got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I know a good diver.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto.
We're gonna go get from
Be sure
Ennieee.
to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Childe here. Let's get going.
We need to go get Feminine, is what we're thinking next, no?
We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Feminine, right? If we ask Lyney, he'll definitely have Feminine help
Interesting
us.
that we haven't seen Feminine at all yet, by the way. And we also don't know why he got, like, put into prison, right? Like, we know why Lyney and Lynette are here, but we don't know why Feminine was placed in here, and we haven't seen him at all yet. That's true, Gunnar. Getting Feminine.
Like what was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure.
He was being called to, bro.
Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Nighty-night. Ooh, first part done. Okay, Act 3 complete. GG's. Now we go on to Act 4.